Alright guys, what's up? We're live. Hold on, let me go ahead and reset this. Alright, what's up guys? We're live. How y'all feeling today, man?
Good, man. Good. We chilling.
Chilling? Alright. Well, this is the Out of Proportion podcast. This is episode number 2. We got Kerry Yates here, myself, Noah Wade. We got Alexis, and we have Kedar as well. What's up?
What's up? Good with you, man?
What's up?
Man, nothing much. This draft is coming up Thursday, right? So I've just been looking at some mock drafts and chilling, really. But how about Julio? Julio getting traded. What y'all think about that?
Damn, that's a crazy announcement, man. But you want to go ahead first?
I'll start it off. Honestly, the Falcons, if this news is real, I think that's just a horrible idea. Like, Julio really, Julio hasn't been the problem for them. In the time they actually did get to the Super Bowl, he basically won them the Super Bowl until they folded. Okay. He was having an amazing game. He would have been Super Bowl MVP if they would have won.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with you. Julio's still top tier, but you gotta think about it too, though. You gotta think about it as a GM's perspective. The man is 32, right? He's 32. He is. Don't get me wrong, he's still top of his career, but they got Calvin Ridley. They just deal with Calvin Ridley being the one. It is what it is. It's tough. Don't get me wrong.
Justin Gage too. They got Justin Gage, who he's solid.
But they're not.
Oh,
they're good, as good as they are, but not all because of Julio. But Julio makes it a lot easier for them to do their jobs.
Oh, well,
so you think they shouldn't trade him?
No, they shouldn't trade
whatsoever.
Calvin Ridley can still be. He's proven he can be the number one when Julio's out.
That's true. 100. Bro, Calvin Ridley's a dog. I had him in fantasy.
Calvin Ridley is a dog.
That man's a dog. His route running is crisp. That man floats.
People think that Julio is just injury prone. He has gotten a lot of injuries over the years, but he hasn't missed a lot of games because of those injuries, other than this season.
Right. How many games did he miss this season?
This season, I think he missed 9.
Damn, 9? I thought 3 or 4.
He missed a lot of games. It was between getting injured really early and just missing the games. It was a lot of games.
Yeah.
But
okay.
Before that, the season before that, he didn't miss a lot of games.
Okay. Alexis, what do you think? So what's your answer on that?
I don't know. You do got a point though. That's true. Don't get me wrong, keeping Julio would make things easier, but you also got to think about the future. Matt Ryan's not going to be there for a while, too. Think about it. The Falcons could draft.
Matt Ryan's not that old. He's 34?
That's true, but they already have what's it called? Reports that they could draft a QB. So what happens? They got time to develop. Calvin really young. Might as well we should move to something younger. If I was the Falcons, that's all I'm saying. If I was the Falcons,
instead of Julio. So you're saying Julio doesn't have much time either? Kerry, search up how old is Julio and Matt Ryan.
That's what I'm saying. I think Julio's 32.
Julio Jones is 32.
He's 32.
Julio's 32.
And Matt Ryan's 33 or 34, I think.
An amazing thing to have for a rookie quarterback is
Matt Ryan's 35.
Matt Ryan's 35?
Yeah, Matt Ryan's 35.
But regardless, think about it. Next year, they could just trade him. If they get a QB, if they get if Justin Fields falls,
right?
We're gonna talk about that later. But if Justin Fields falls, hey, they could get a QB and they could look into the future.
So you think they're not gonna get a QB yet?
I mean, they not.
If anything, they're gonna go get a QB maybe later in the draft. They're not gonna get it with that pick that they have right now. If anything, they might trade back in the draft.
That's what I'm saying, but you also got to think about it that they might have in mind that Justin Fields might not fall to them, because if he doesn't fall, then okay, your other options are there.
There's a bunch of quarterbacks in the draft though. It might not be a top tier quarterback, but who says they're gonna need a top tier quarterback with Calvin Ridley and Russell Gage, and if they draft a receiver with this pick, who knows? So they could get a quarterback in the second round and still be good.
Yeah, I mean,
and have him develop under Matt Ryan for the years he has remaining.
That's true, but.
Or if he's better than Matt Ryan, then there you go right there. So, because the new quarterbacks coming in this day and age they're going to be better. They're going to be better than the old ones. They were coddled or whatever, and they were just,
No? Well, the new quarterbacks coming in are going to be better than what there is right now. Like Matt Ryan.
Why is that not? Look at Pat Mahomes. He's the best quarterback in the league.
Yeah, but like Pat Mahomes is gifted too. Like,
Lamar Jackson, one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Too. Like,
of course, Trevor Lawrence is gifted. Justin Fields is gifted. They're all Trey Lance gifted.
All these people we're talking about, all these like players that we're talking about, all these quarterbacks, they're ifs at this point. Don't get me wrong. Like Trevor Lawrence, like won a high. I mean, not a high, but he won a natty. Justin Fields, don't get me wrong, he did some crazy things in college. Everybody, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, but like you gotta also think about it. They haven't stepped on the NFL.
The thing about this draft, though,
so we don't know.
The thing about this draft is that the thing with these quarterbacks is that they're not what ifs. That's why they're so hyped up, because they're saying Trevor Lawrence is not a what if, he's a guarantee. They're saying, Justin Fields is now he's a what if. I don't know why he's slipping, but we're gonna get into that later. Yeah, so. You see what I'm saying? They're getting better. They're already better than half the quarterbacks in the league. And it's not just quarterbacks though. It's receivers, it's running backs. I mean, that's just how the game's gonna go. It's gonna evolve, right? And it's just evolving now more than it has been in the past few years. So the rookies coming up, like even it started I think with Odell's year, because as soon as he came in the league, him and Jarvis actually both their rookie year, they were tearing shit up. Their rookie year, when Odell was uninjured, he was tearing shit up. And so I just think that the game's evolving. I think that these quarterbacks are going to be better than what we have been seeing in the past. And it's going to be more just competition. Better, higher level, and more competition. Kerry, what are your takes on this?
Look, here's what I got to say about Julio, man. Bottom line is, he's been with them for 10 years. 10 seasons, right? They only made it to the playoffs 4 times. They're paying him, in my opinion, too much money considering the needs that the team, needs. The team needs too many things for Julio to be paid this much. They've only been to 1 Super Bowl, 10 seasons, and 4 playoff appearances. It's not that great to me.
So what are you saying?
So I'm saying he's expendable. I'm saying they can go with Calvin Ridley.
Okay.
Hayden Hurst.
Right.
Yeah, and they can make some better decisions with that money. I think it's a necessary move at this point in time, considering Matt Ryan at his age, they don't have long with him.
So what do you think they should trade him for? Is not my question.
I think they should trade him for, I don't know, maybe an edge rusher. I think they need an edge rusher, somebody in the secondary.
Somebody in the secondary. You don't think they need to improve their O-line, Andy?
Yeah.
That's what I would
do.
think. I would think they would probably go O-line and picks. O-linemen are very valuable.
I feel like that they could draft an O-lineman as well, though.
That's what a lot of people are thinking in their mock drafts, actually, that the Falcons are going to take a O-lineman.
Right.
Kerry, so
that's
you
my
think
take.
they're gonna trade, or you would prefer them to trade Julio for a player than picks?
Well, honestly, I wouldn't. Either way, he should just be traded. I don't care if it's for players or picks.
Because they could get
but you gotta have your certainty though. Like you can't just say I want to trade Julio and not know what you want.
I mean, they could get a few picks. They could just be clearing him for cap space, reasons.
He's too valuable for that.
I mean,
too valuable for that. Just for money.
Not necessarily. No. But they're also gonna get. Probably gonna try and get another first round later in the first round. Like I said, for a second quarterback. Because with the first one, they can get an O-lineman, a receiver, or whatever. They can get Devontae Smith.
Nah, if you're telling me if Atlanta gets a first round pick, let's say like a end of the round first round pick, right, for Julio, you're telling me if Justin Fields does not fall to you in what number are they, 5? No, 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're telling me if they fall to you in 4, right? If Justin Fields falls to you,
you still have
get him and then look at your priorities on.
You still have Matt Ryan for the next 3 years.
That's true, but like, what has Matt Ryan done? Like, what has he done? Like, he's led
he
one
has
Super Bowl.
he has an MVP.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong.
He can get you there.
That's true, but
he's been there before. He can get you there.
Yeah, but it's what can you do for me now? And what has he recently
Right,
done?
exactly.
He's just putting up numbers. That's it. They're empty numbers.
He's putting up numbers.
Because
what's the problem? It's their defense.
Yeah, that's true. Their defense is horrible, but like they're not even like they don't even have a chance. Like with Matt Ryan in there, like they don't even have a chance. Like they're winning like six. They're winning like 6
bro,
games.
if they're putting up
like
anywhere from 30 to 50 points a game, bro.
That's true, but like
it's not on the offense.
Yeah,
Matt Ryan is not a problem.
Trailing. If you look at their games, it's a lot when they're
their
trailing.
Offense isn't a problem.
Yeah, their offense was never the question.
The offense is the run game is a problem.
The run game is a
problem. But adding Todd Gurley, it did improve.
It did improve, but
like they're pretty dumb for like.
It improved their red zone efficiency because they're running the ball inside the red zone is amazing, but like in terms of having a consistent run game, that's a problem for them.
I'd say that though they gave up on Todd Gurley too soon.
Look, man, I think that they're gonna trade Julio. I think this is, and I think honestly, it's not really that bad. I mean, keep him. You're good. You trade him, you're good still. Because reality of it, if they keep him, that's cap space being taken up, and they have a good receiving core already. That's cap space being taken up, and like you have other worries. You need a lot of worries on your defense. Like who are their linebackers? Who are their like Kerry said, edge rushers? They don't have many. Right.
They just have pieces. Their defense just has like one or two pieces.
Keanu Neal, after he got hurt, he hasn't been the same.
Right.
Yeah.
Keanu Neal's not producing.
Deion Jones has just been getting injured.
Yeah, but Deion Jones is a bucket.
When he's on the field, he's crazy.
No, he's definitely a monster. What's his name? Francis Okolum. He's a
did they get AJ Terrell last season?
AJ Terrell, yeah.
But I don't know.
He's a
corner.
He had an okay rookie
season. They need corners too. They need corners. They need safeties.
Well, their corners aren't even necessarily that bad.
Their corners, their corners are really bad, bro.
I mean, they just got AJ Terrell. He's gonna develop.
That's what I'm saying. But like, yeah, you gotta give him time. Don't get me wrong. But like,
maybe a safety.
They have a young secondary.
As of now, their secondary is getting pretty. They're getting cooked. Their secondaries are getting cooked. That's a need. Well, everything's
on
that defense is a need, but yeah.
It
sucks for them because this draft isn't deep on defense.
Mm-mm.
But it is deep on quarterbacks, and that moves us into our next topic. 49ers. Who are they going to take, man? Mac Jones or Trey Lance, Justin Fields? What do y'all think is going on here? I'm going to start with Yuki, though. Go ahead.
I mean, I feel like it's a no-brainer with Trey Lance.
Trey Lance, what? No-brainer, but everyone's saying Mac Jones.
Everyone's saying Mac Jones, but I feel like it's a smoke screen because at first it was Justin Fields. Then it was all Mac Jones. And now, out of nowhere, Trey Lance or Mac Jones. Okay. So, which leads me to believe nobody in there knows what they're talking about. Or nobody, all of the information they're getting is probably fake. Because a team knows who they want. They put the board. And so if they're getting the information, how is it all of this stuff is just coming out and most of this information is coming out?
How's the opinions changing so much?
Yeah.
You're pretty much trying to
say. In this short of a time.
No, I have a similar opinion with you because the 49ers, whenever we really ever known what they're going to do.
Yeah.
The only thing I can really think of is maybe Sherman. And we found out about that when it was pretty much already a done deal. So, like, even for when they were hiring their GM, nobody knew they were going to hire him. When all their moves that they make, they are one of the few teams, them and I would say the Patriots, are the few teams that really conceal everything inside the organization. They never really talk too much. They never leak too much.
Yeah.
And that's why I think people are saying they might have leaked this Mac Jones on purpose. I think that all the coaches and scouts are seeing that Mac Jones, the reality of it is he had a lot of good talent on Bama. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's playing with Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith last year with he has a lot of talent on Bama. And they're seeing that Trey Lance is a good young quarterback who has a lot of potential, a ton of potential with calling his own plays and just a ton of offensive mind potential. With their good offensive coach, Kyle Shanahan, it would honestly be a perfect fit if they got Trey Lance, or even if they picked up Justin Fields. But I don't know what's going on with Justin Fields. Alexis, how do you feel about this?
You want my truthful answer? Trey Lance or Mac Jones? I think it's cap. I think all of it is cap.
What?
They cannot be dumb enough to pass up on Justin Fields. Don't get me wrong. Listen. Don't get me wrong. either one of them could be better than Justin Fields. Trey Lance could be better than Justin Fields. Mac Jones could be better than Justin Fields. But at this point now, you're telling me they're better than Justin Fields, like after their careers in college?